M.U.T coins provides safe Madden 22 coins, and they have the cheapest prices among all the sites. It's a trusted website. Please use my code GS to enjoy 5% off, and make sure you follow their official Twitter at EasyMut1 for coin giveaways and more. What is going on, everybody? It's your boy GS. Welcome back to another video. Hopefully you guys are doing fantastic. As you guys can see from the title, foremost, if you guys are new, definitely hit that subscribe button, put on those notifications. That way you are up to date and do not miss any videos. And to all my returning OGs, appreciate the support and welcome back. So as you guys can see from the title, definitely a big news going around the league with by the New England Patriots. And this was a shocker. I am potentially being cut. Although Mac has been playing preseason, been playing pretty good, but there were still no signs of Cam possibly being cut, snipped, lineup, and it's just absolute shocker. Caught a lot of folks by surprise. Me especially did not see that coming whatsoever. Now Mac Jones, who is the rookie, is has been already listed as QB number 1. So they want no type of, quarterback controversy. They want him to know the job is yours. It's secure. You don't have nobody behind you. The reins are yours. Here's the keys. All yours. The job is all yours. I can't behind me, or I'm gonna be benched and I gotta, because we gotta wait for Cam. Just nope. Here you go. We are putting all our trust in you. And obviously, they're not expecting him to go out and win, a Super Bowl. At least I don't think. I don't think they are, thinking that he's going to go out there and win them a Super Bowl. But going ahead and get that experience early. And, I'm definitely just completely surprised and caught off guard. Cam Newton being 32, which is crazy because that's a young age. But in the football world, there's not too many Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady's out there that could, perform at such a dominating high level the older you get. And it's a shell of himself, no more what he used to be. That MVP type to the Super Bowl, who unfortunately fell short to the Broncos. But that year he had an unbelievable year. It was definitely, as in my opinion, the greatest Panthers quarterback, in my opinion, of all time. Right now, the Panthers are they've been out for a while, but Cam. When you think of the Panthers, you think of Kuechly, you think of Cam, you think of CMC, you think of those guys, and Cam is definitely an absolute staple of that franchise. And what's is that, well, I wouldn't say crazy, but I don't watch college sports at all, right? I'll go on ahead and I watch a little bit of college basketball, but as far as football goes, I don't really watch college football. It's just never really been my thing. I never really got into it, even though I really wish I could, right? Because I don't know about these guys until they get into the NFL, right? I don't know about the Terrell Owenses, the Calvin Johnsons, the Aaron Rodgers. I don't watch any college football, so I don't know about them until I see them in the NFL. And then I see them dominating in the NFL, and I'm like, sheesh, man, people must have seen freaking Aaron Rodgers, Mahomes. They must have seen these guys 5-6 years ago. And, how amazing would it have been to just, watch them, fully grow from to them being an absolute, one of the greatest in the leagues. And there's just too much going on. There's a trillion schools. Man, I wish I would get into it. I really would like to, but it's just so because I don't know where to start. But as I'm watching the draft, and apparently from what I've gathered of the draft class that just passed, this may go down in history as one of the all-time times. You got Fields, you got Lance, you got Jones, you got Waddle, freaking Smith. It's stacked. It is absolutely Parsons. It is so stacked to the in talent that it may go down as one of the greatest draft classes of all time. Now, when we take a look at Mac Jones, right? When I was, just watching the draft and, they're talking because, for those of you who are new, I am a 49ers fan. I've been a 49ers fan I don't know anything about college football, so people are asking. I don't know. I don't watch college football, so I have no idea. I don't know who's good. I don't know who's not. I know that I really hate Jimmy G's contract. I would love a quarterback if there's one worth getting, but I knew the Jaguars were taking Lance, and then I'm hearing a lot of things about these other quarterbacks that are out there and how we may possibly maybe get one, but we don't know who we want, and I'm like, just let them be good. Then I started hearing about Mac Jones, and Mac Jones was a little bit further on than Lawrence and Lance and things like that, and I believe Zach Wilson, right? And, highlights, and I'm like, this is the type of quarterback I think like your prototypical franchise quarterback. Like I prefer a pocket guy. I would prefer a Peyton Manning over a scrambler. Even though, don't get me wrong, I've seen preseason games of Trey Lance, and I'm so happy that we got such a dynamic player. He looks phenomenal. But when it comes to winning a championship, right? If you take a look at the last 15 Super Bowls, there's really been one really like he can take off and hurt you with your legs quarterback. Most of them has just been, the pocket guys that really. If you remove Russell Wilson's few Super Bowls that he won, pretty much every single quarterback that has won a Super Bowl has been a pocket guy, except Mahomes. Play outside of like him and Russell Wilson, we're talking 3 out of the last like 20. When you go down, I can start from like 2000, where okay, we're gonna list off the Super Bowl, the starting quarterback for those teams. Forgive me because I'm a boomer, so I will forget some of the QBs at some of them. But we got the Rams in 2000 over the Tennessees with Kurt Warner. We got the Ravens over the Giants in 2001 with Trent Dilfer. Now, mind you, neither of these guys are runners or anything like that. Then we got New England, and we know Tom Brady's there. Tampa Bay in that 2003 defense, they had I forgot. I couldn't even tell you who they had on that team. I don't know. It's the same thing like the Ravens. Like they didn't even need a quarterback. I could have been out there and we would have won. Then we go down the list more. We got New England again. That's Tom Brady. The Nick Foles era again. More of a pocket guy. We got Pittsburgh, and then we got Indy, right? Because Indy is definitely. Hey, wait, what am I talking about? Philadelphia. Philadelphia is no, not my Lord. New England and Philly. That's McNabb. McNabb and T.O. What am I talking about? I'm bugging. That's T.O. and that's at that time. Then we got Pittsburgh, and that was Big Ben. Then we got Indy over Chicago with Peyton Manning. Then we got the Giants over New England, and that right there is Manning again. Pittsburgh over Arizona, Roethlisberger again. New Orleans wins, that's Drew Brees. Green Bay, now this right here is someone that can extend the play a little bit, Aaron Rodgers. We have the Giants again. Seattle over Denver, and again, this is New England and Tom Brady. Denver and Peyton Manning, New England. Tom Brady again, Philadelphia. This is Nick Foles right here. New England, Tom Brady again. Kansas City. Now this is where Mahomes, and then Tampa Bay and Tom Brady. Out of all those quarterbacks, you can go on ahead and see, like, I would much rather prefer a pocket guy over and extend the play. Those guys are exciting. I love what I see from Fields. I love what I see to just make magic happen. It's fun to watch. It's exhilarating. Much prefer just a pocket guy. Just history shows. There's a couple things in the NFL that history shows, right? History shows that you can't build your team around a dominant pass rusher. It just you need a quarterback, or if it's like you just can't get an Aaron Donald as dominant as he is, and you know think that he's going to go on ahead and carry you, to having one unbelievable sprinkled all over the place. There's just things. A running back never hasn't really carried a team to like the Super Bowl. Are they good? Good quarterback. Just like I say all that to say this, Mac Jones looks really good. He looked really good, and he looks like someone I would prefer over Lance. Again, I'm happy. Don't get me wrong, and I believe Lance is going to be phenomenal. I truly hope so. But just judging and looking at the last 20 Super Bowls, you can see like the pocket guys, man. Those are the guys you are. That's what I need. Absolutely, like in love with his play style. Like I think that if like if we had taken someone like Mac Jones, obviously not at what we had the fourth pick, I think we had or third pick, I don't even remember. But looking at all of the uh, analysts and things like that, and of course, um, not as high as that, and I was just like, I found out we got a runner. I was like, okay, that's good. That's a different pace from Jimmy G, and Lord knows I'm happy with him. But it's Mac Jones time. It's Mac Jones time, and he looks like someone who can run an offense. He looks like be a true franchise quarterback. They do, man. The runners scare me, man. There's not many. There's not many Aaron Rodgers and Russell Wilsons out there that's been doing it for 10, 50. There's not many of them. Those are unicorns. Those are rare. Like you don't really see those. You got Tom Brady playing to. He's 57. He's still playing. Peyton Manning noodle neck came from neck surgery. He's damn near 60 and still won a ring. Like if some longevity because you're not out there taking and getting hurt and things like that. And like I'm not saying people like Lamar Jackson can't win, but there's only so long you're able to do that. There's only so long that God given freakish athletic talent that you have and ability, it starts to go away. And when it starts to go away, that's a huge prize. They're like Tom Brady is a little zip, but he can still stand in that pocket and he can still be accurate. He can still make the right throws. He can still read the defense and still, dissect and make plays. And he's arguably the greatest athlete of all time. And now, like, I'm excited to see Mac. It sucks to see last year. I remember I drafted Cam in my fantasy league, and I drafted Lamar Jackson. I think like in the third round, like super early because he had a tremendous year 2 years ago. And my back, Belichick is just, arguably the greatest coach of all time. And a coach, it's like, look at the, like, Steve Kerr just completely came in and had the same talent that Mark Jackson had, right? It's not like Steve Kerr came in and Kevin Durant was just the newest addition. Like, he knew the pieces, what to do. He put Iguodala on the bench. He started Draymond Green, and those are things that Mark Jackson didn't could make. It's the difference between an okay team and one of the history, and that's what we're talking about. Coaches, we talk about the Dalai Lama coaches. We're talking about the Dalai Lama. This man, Bill Belichick, is the Dalai Lama. I was telling people, y'all are crazy if y'all think Cam ain't gonna go out there and do work with Bill Belichick. Bill Belichick is gonna find a way for this man to be successful. And I remember Week 1 happened, and did he have? It might have been Week 2, but I'm pretty sure it was Week 1. On Fig Newtons because we were gonna run away with the ship. And I was, joking around trying to trade as asking for people's best players. Like, hey, let me get Zeke, the person you drafted first overall for my Cam. Send it through right now before I change my mind. Week 1, he had some pretty solid weeks, man. And I love Cam. See his, his career, come to an end. How many teams are out there that are willing to use him as a starter? I definitely think he has some NFL to remain on the roster. But I hope to give him another chance, man. I would love to. I would I'd say give me Cam. Give me Cam. Even though I say the thing about the runners, I know that that Cam probably isn't going to go on ahead and lead us to a Super Bowl, but neither is Jimmy G. Let's be honest here. But I'm really excited for the Mac Jones era, and I think they went ahead and made a decision. Like, hey, listen, you ain't got to worry about nothing. It's you are good to go. You have nothing, and I mean nothing, to worry about. Let me know in the comments section down below. What do you think, man, of the decision? Obviously, I want to see Trey Lance go absolutely off. But outside of paying attention to him, which I'm anyways because I'm a Niner, but I'm gonna watch Mac Jones more than anybody else, rookie wise over Pitt. He's someone I really really want to watch, and now that he's starting, like I'm really interested in seeing him. And from what I've seen, the highlights and stuff like that. Again, highlights can make anybody look good, but from hearing what people had to say and stuff like that, like they're saying this kid's good. He's good, and I'm looking forward to it. So let me know thoughts and opinions. Mac Jones, it's time. If we got any Patriot fans out there, let me know. Are you happy? Are you excited? You got yourself a rookie out there. I don't know how many games you're expecting to win, but sometimes throwing them in the fire can be, learning. Like you take a look at, Peyton Manning. They just throw him in the fire, and he still holds the record for most interceptions as a rookie QB. They can sit on the bench for a few years, marinate, the information, learn from, one of the goats and Brett Favre and then league by storm a few years on the bench. It was crazy that we had an opportunity to draft Aaron Rodgers, and we went with Alex Smith instead. And I was again, I don't watch college football. That we could have had A-Rod. I was a little upset. Like, why the hell would we pass up on him? I'm sure he was a monster in college. But Mac Jones era, what it is you think. I'm excited to watch him, man. I am. They just again gave him to the Wolves, and I'm really interested in seeing how he does, man. I think he's gonna be good. I think he's gonna be really good, man. He's an absolute play in college because I don't watch college in preseason, so